Hey there, CanHammer fans. Welcome back for another read-along. This month's White Dwarf is the August 2017 version. I just received it today, and without further ado, I present it to you in this read-along. Before we start, I just want to mention that Capital City Bloodbath is coming up in 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks. So if you're anywhere near or considering coming to the Ottawa area for a fantastic gaming event, please check out www.capitalcitybloodbath.com for all the event details. There's still space in all our events, and that includes Warhammer singles and doubles, AOS singles and doubles, at Batman, and I think we have War Machine and a bunch of other things. There's a gamer garage sale on the Sunday, and meal is included in your ticket. So please check it out and come make it if you can. Hope to see you there. So without further ado, here's August's edition of White Dwarf. Is this the same cover as last time? No. I think it's slightly different, but it looks very similar. In any case, Marines on the cover again. This is Marines time with the release of the Codex last week and all the new Primaris stuff coming out. We're going to be seeing Marines at least till next week or 2 weeks from now, which it's been leaked already, will be Grey Knights and Chaos Space Marines at the same time. So that's going to be epic, and we should expect lots more content coming before Christmas time. And I even heard a little rumor today that Sisters in Plastic might be coming out in September. Oh, so you can't. It's really hard to buy Sisters right now, and unless you want to fork out crazy amounts of money on eBay. But if Plastic Sisters come out, oh, I think it's over for me. That's gonna be me for sure. But anyway, here we go. All right, so contents look cool. Just skip straight ahead to the news, and of course the big news is that Codex Space Marines is out, and these data cards, which I've already reviewed, and there's some dice, and yeah, lots of stuff all about Space Marines coming out. The Redemptor Dreadnought looks cool. I've got one over there in a box. I've yet to put it together. I just have so many other things to do right now preparing for Capital City Bloodbath, but it will be put together and I will be trying it out. But it looks pretty sweet. It's about the same size as my Leviathan, so that's good. I feel bad if it was larger than my Leviathan since it's the Leviathan. But anyway, it's pretty cool. And apparently it's very posable, and like the hatch comes up and you can make somebody in the hatch, so that's pretty cool. Aggressors I have not picked up. They're kind of short range, assaulty, devastator type Marines. I think they look pretty cool. Maybe not quite my bag of tea. I'm not going full on into the Primaris as of yet until I see what's in the Dark Angels Codex. So I'm holding off on all these Primaris things. So we'll see how that goes. But pretty cool, cool looking guys there. And of course, this week is coming out the Repulsor tank, which is the big Primaris tank. So far, only that and the Thunderhawk, I believe, are the only two things that can transport Primaris Marines. So obviously it was important that they get this out ASAP. Be really interested to see how like posable this tank is. So it looks like you can have some of the hatches open on the missile pods, and there's like supplies and stuff on the side. And I wonder how posable it is, or whether or not it's just going to be another box. A floating box, no doubt. And as you see there, it does come with a base, but of course the rule says that you measure it to the hull when it's like a grav or like a speeder sort of thing. So there you go. But that looks pretty sweet, and it's literally bristling with weaponry. It looks like a pretty sweet tank, like a Primaris version of the Land Raider, basically, and for similar points cost. So we'll see. I think we're going to start seeing these on the tabletop very soon. And then, of course, multi-part intercessors, not the easy fit ones, but the multi-part kits, so that you can switch the guns around. That was inevitable, and same with the Hellblasters. Hellblasters now come with like 3 or 4 different types of plasma guns, and heavy plasma versions and lighter plasma versions, and so now the multi-part kit comes out where you can model them. So pretty sweet. Again, I might invest once I see what Dark Angels get. Then you got these Inceptors with the plasma guns, which is pretty cool. They might be pretty hardcore. And I don't know if this is new, but now you can get this little like slit helmet in place of the regular helmet. That looks pretty cool. Any case, when I paint these bad boys, I am definitely putting on some rocks or something. I'm not using this ridiculous flying stand. And then the Reavers, which are super cool models with the face masks, and now they got these crazy grapple hooks. So yeah, pretty cool models. Oh, and definitely getting one of these, the Primaris Chaplain. I mean, how sick is that model? It's just really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Awesome model. So I'm gonna get one of those. And I don't know about the Apothecary. I don't personally like the model very much, but lots of people do. He actually comes with a base where he's standing on top of like a dead Marine, which is cool. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes for the Apothecary. I'm definitely picking up the Librarian because I'm going to convert him into Azrael. I'm getting that soon. So next week will be Codex Grey Knights, as they already said, and a release of Clan Pack of Grandmaster Valdis, because he's probably the best HQ for Grey Knights other than Drago. And so that's going to be exciting. Apparently there's going to be a Grandmaster in a Dread Knight. I wonder if we'll get a new model for that or not. Probably not, but that's going to be pretty sick. And then, of course, Chaos Space Marines, and we've been having leaked all week all the various Legion tactics for the Chaos Legions. And that's going to come with data cards and everything as usual. Some of them look pretty sweet, like World Eaters. Some of them are kind of meh. Yeah, so the World Eaters was released, leaked today, and they look pretty terrifying in combat. Path to Glory, some more start collecting boxes for Sigmar. So Sigmar, the General's Handbook 2 is coming out very soon, I believe, maybe in a week or a couple weeks. Probably in a couple weeks after the Grey Knights and Chaos Space Marines. I don't think they would release it on the same day, but who knows. Lord of the Rings. Does anyone play Lord of the Rings? I don't know. We do have Lord of the Rings at Capital City Bloodbath, though, if you play it. And Black Library. So I've been reading the book Dark Imperium. It's very good so far. I'm about 150 pages in. It kind of takes up the story after from at the end of the fluff in the rulebook. And so yeah, I haven't actually read the fluff in the rulebook. I should probably do that, see if it expands the storyline a little bit. But yeah, so that's a pretty good book. I would encourage you to read that. It's well written by Guy Haley. Oh yeah. New from Forge World, the Thunderhawk gunship. 20 inches long and 17 inches wingspan. Yeah, it's a mighty kit indeed. And I got one over there. You'll be seeing it on the channel soon enough. Pretty cool. Can't wait to get that going. Video game, Blood Bowl, Sanctus Reach. Yeah. These are the new starter kits and mail. So this is a bit of a feature on the codexes, Space Marine, Grey Knights, and Chaos Space Marines. Just going through actually what is in a codex as opposed to what the codexes have. And the tactics article this month, so last month they started a tactics article series, and so this month they have another one, and it's on stratagems. Oh, here's a leak. Grey Knight stratagem, finest hour. 2 CP. Use this stratagem at the start of your turn. Pick a Grey Knight's character and double the range of any aura abilities on its data sheet. Interesting. That's interesting. And then there's some other stuff here. So let's see. Let's get some other leaks in here. So Strike from the Shadows, Chaos Space Marine. So that's the Raven Guard one. We know that already. Blood for the Blood God for Khorne Berserkers. Allows them to reroll Oh no, allows him to attack again for a third time. Yeah, so that was leaked today on Warhammer Community, which is crazy. And Psychic Devastation for Grey Knights, Mental Focus Stratagem. Enables Grey Knight Strikers to cast an additional psychic power that phase. But Voltus can already cast 3. What to do with that last extra power? Gate. Oh, interesting. And then there's a channeling stratagem, which enables you to roll 3 dice to cast a power and pick the 2 highest. Very cool. All right, onwards. So this is the Index Astartes, the Rites of Initiation. There's a bit of fluff about how they create Space Marines and the implants. This is actually in the Codex Space Marine. All this stuff about how they make Space Marines, so you can read that. And then Birth of Angels cover feature. So this is about the design of the Primaris and how they were designed. Very cool. And how the weapons were designed and everything. And the tank, obviously. And the Dreadnought. And then this is a big spread, the Indominus Crusade. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. 4-page spread, Imperial Fist, Raven Guard, Ultramarines, all in there. Okay, so this is AOS, Adepticon General's Almanac on AOS. And the battle report is Tzeentch versus Sylvaneth. Beautiful armies, as always, as always. Changed the format a little bit, eh? So they just use the 2D overhead maps now instead of that crazy 3D map with the arrows on it that they use. Maybe they just use that for the 40K ones, but now it's back to the old style sort of symbols on 2D and then pictures of the models. All right, so here we go. Stuff coming out. So the Codex. Grey Knights, Land Raider, and Storm Raven, Purifiers, Paladins, Dreadnoughts, Nemesis. So the stuff we already have. And then, yeah, so I don't think any of these kits are actually new. There we go. An Ultimate Guide to the Traitor Legions. Pretty cool. So fluffy fluff, as well as showing you kind of a classic Marine from every Traitor chapter there. Little feature on their weapons, and very cool. You know, that is the one faction that I will never play is Chaos. I'm just not interested in Chaos. I'll play everything else, but just not Chaos. Heavy Metal is on. Each one paint a Primaris Marine in chapter colors of their choice. Heavy Metal team. Pretty awesome. And then some more drawings. Looking back, and so 4 Warlords now. What's it up to? And during the last 5 months, so this is for the preparing for the final showdown. So we have the Eldar guys have brought a Raid Knight. And I have tried to write many lists with a Raid Knight, and it's just too expensive. Yeah, they went totally the opposite way on the Raid Knight and made it from too cheap to too expensive. Hopefully it comes down when they get their codex so we can see good Raid Knights again. But yeah, Astra Militarum adding in Demolishers. Very cool. And Space Marines adding in Hellblasters. And Chaos Space Marines adding a Vindicator. And some cultists. Awesome. Painting up the battle board for the final fight. Anybody been taking part in the Fate of Konor? If you have, let me know your experiences in the comments below. I haven't, but apparently it's been super fun. And so yeah, let us know how that's going. Apparently Imperium is up 1-0. Path to Glory. So this is on the new sort of Path to Glory for Age of Sigmar. Look at that Storm Surge. Cool. All right. Oh, I'm going to read this in detail. Color Theory. So I never learned color theory, and this will be an interesting read. And here's the color wheel, and with the GW colors on it. So that's really interesting. What a great article. I'm going to read that in my own time. And then here, so some complementary color schemes, and then some analogous color schemes, and then some triadic schemes. Monochromatic colors, color case study, world-class examples. Very cool. All right, how to paint some AOS Infantry. Kit Bash. So, the Grey Knight armies can now be led by a Grand Master in a Dread Knight. So, show you how to convert and paint one. Okay, so you have to make it yourself. So, the Codex Space Marine actually took away a lot of models that you can't buy. So, Tech Marine on a bike, Chaplain on a bike, Librarian on a bike, all these things you had to kit bash yourself. They took them out of the Codex. Who knows if they're going to be gone forever or not, because you couldn't buy them. But here we go. The very next Codex, they're telling you to make your own because you can't buy it. Isn't that interesting? That's awesome. So they basically took a normal Dread Knight, but then put Valdis's torso on it. So not too difficult a conversion. And then here, color schemes for Grey Knights. Gray, I would guess. And then here's how you make Realms of Battle. So adding these creeping vines to things. Cool. Out soon, creeping vines. And new rules for Death World forests. You can use these in any of your games of 40k. Okay, well I guess they had to give you rules for these because they weren't in the book. Okay, Warhammer World and Reader's Models. Morngul. Very cool. Spirit Host. Yeah, wouldn't it be hilarious one day if I saw one of my models in here? It's so unlikely, but it would be cool. And yeah. Okay, so Skull Art next month. Next month it looks like Thousand Suns versus Dark Angels. That would be very cool. Maybe that's going to herald Dark Angels being one of the next codexes. What? And the repulsor on the back cover. Okay, well that was a quick fly through of August 2017 White Dwarf. I hope you enjoyed that quick read along. And thank you for watching CanHammer. And subscribe and like and follow us on Patreon. Thank you very much and see you next time.